Top 10 Weirdest Facts About Japan. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, for more content like this. It's good manners to slurp your noodles. Japan values good manners highly, but when it comes to chowing down on bowlfuls of noodles, there's only one way to eat: noisily. They believe that slurping is a sign of enjoyment and also cools down the noodles as you eat. Bibs are sometimes provided for foreigners, but by the time you leave, you should be able to polish off a bowl in a white top and walk out spotless. So, get your chopsticks in one hand and lean over your bowl and start slurping. The traditional Christmas Eve meal is KFC. Plenty of Japanese celebrate Christmas, but the festive fare isn't what you might expect. In Japan, it's traditional to head to your local KFC on Christmas Eve. An estimated 3.6 million Japanese feast on the KFC Christmas dinner, and hours of queuing and ordering weeks in advance is expected. Some say turkey and chicken wasn't widely available for the Christmas-curious Japanese, so Colonel Sanders stepped in to answer the demand. The Japanese love wacky flavors. Eel-flavored ice cream and green tea KitKats are just two of the weird and wonderful flavors you can come across in Japan. KitKats are the most popular confectionery. KitKat sounds similar to Kitokatsu, a Japanese saying meaning good luck. You can try edamame, wasabi and ginger ale flavored KitKats, too. Everyone has their own seal. In Japan, people don't have signatures, they have their own seal. Known as hanko, the seal is typically your name translated into kanji characters, and are made from silk or plant-based paste. Adults will often have 3 hankos, one for signing off letters and personal matters, a bank seal and an identity seal. They're not necessary for tourists, but foreigners living in Japan can have one handmade in small, local shops. Anti-ninja floors are a thing. During the feudal period, wealthy Japanese lords built homes with deliberately squeaky floors, known as nightingale floors, as a defense measure against ninjas. The highly trained, legendary mercenaries of feudal Japan were so steeped in myth and folklore, they were said to be capable of walking on water, turning invisible and controlling natural elements. That's got to be motivation to put down some new flooring. Illegal to make clones. Although it is not a regular thing to have a clone of yourself, but is against the law to experiment with human cloning in Japan, and it has been in place since 2001. If anybody is found breaking the rule, they will be sentenced to 10 years in prison or fined heavily. This law has been put into place to deter scientists from fiddling in human cloning research. You can't be fat. Sumo wrestlers of Japan are quite famous, but you would be surprised to know that there are hardly any obese people in the country, outside of sumo wrestling arena. Even though the Japanese have a well-balanced diet, that is not the only reason for their low obesity rates. Reportedly, as per the 2008 Metabo law, the government monitors the waistline of those who turn 40 years old to ensure that they stay healthy. In fact, Japanese citizens between the age of 40 and 74 are supposed to have their waistlines measured annually. People are hired to push people inside trains. Around 57% people in Tokyo use public transportation, thereby creating massive commuter struggles. If records are to be believed, most of the railways operate at more than 100% overcapacity. To tackle this situation, the city even hires transit pushers to push people inside the trains during rush hour. Vending machines that sell almost everything. Japan boasts of having the highest density of vending machines, with approximately around 5 million machines, or 1 machine for every 23 people. While the first machine that was set up in Japan to sell cigarettes, almost everything from magazines, flowers, full meals to condoms, umbrellas, and toilet papers can also be bought from these machines today. Japan's fascination for automation is demonstrated in this vending machine culture, and almost every street features one vending machine at least. There are more pets than children. Great news for animal lovers. Back in 2013, Goldman Sachs found that there were more registered pets in Japan than there were children. At the time, there were 21.3 million cats and dogs registered and only 16.5 million children below the age of 15. Japan may be a paradise for pet lovers.